Hello, welcome to Shift class. We're going to do some cardio today. So this week I made the choice, and I was very deliberate about this. I was very sure we were going to do this week. We're going to focus on core a lot this week. So today is going to be cardio. We're going to do HIIT moves that focus on your core. Tomorrow we have mind class. That's going to be what we did last week, okay? So stretching out our core, doing a little bit of balance and stability, flexibility, right? And then on Wednesday, we're here for lift. And forgive me, I did not put the new slide with the updated schedule on this, but I'm telling you now. And it's in our group, and I've emailed it to you and all the good things. So on Wednesday, we have a core focused lift section or class as well, okay? So I thought, next week's Thanksgiving, the holidays are coming up. Everybody always tells me they want to tighten and work on their core, which is such a great thing to do, not just because of vanity, but because that is the structure, the foundation of all of our movements. So we're going to work on our core this week. Cardio class coming up right now. All you need is a mat to play your own music, an open space, and a sweat towel. We have done this class previously. So if you're going, oh, I feel like we've done this before, we have, okay? Nothing is really new movement today. Everything's going to feel pretty familiar, okay? So let's start with our warm-up. Start your watches. I'm gonna do that right now. And we're gonna go. I'm gonna put it on high intensity interval training. You can put it on open cardio, whatever, okay? Ready, set. Let's start with squats. You're gonna hear those beeps today, unless your music's really turned up loud. Arms up overhead, squat, swing through. Keep your chest lifted the whole time. So look at me, I'll look at you. Nose up, chin up, butt back. Bend at your knees. Let your arms swing down and back, and then come back up. So warm up, we're standing. We are going to do movements that are on the floor. We're going to do movements that are standing. So you just be ready for it. I do have my mat out, like I said. When we come down to like an elbow plank, per se, you're going to want that. You need something for your knees if you plan to come to your knees. Get something for your knees, okay? Side lunges. Let's go sway. And then center, so side to side, we're swaying, toes forward, heels back, push into your heels, stand up, sink your butt back to the back of the room. It's practically like a one-leg squat with your leg out to the side, okay? So pressure in this leg, weight in this leg. We're shifting our body weight side to side. You can reach a toe, you can reach forward, you can have your arms out, like find some balance here. Chest lifted, chin up. Ankles cracking. That's what mine do. We're going to give a little jog forward and back. This can be a march in place if you need to, or a little jog in place, okay? Otherwise, we're just coming forward and back, forward and back. I want you to think about today, as you're working, that we're starting off the week doing something good for ourselves, okay? But did you die? Probably not, okay? And when you think you're dying, you're not. You're not dying, Cameron, all right? We're just gonna work hard, do our best, forget the rest. You've got about 25 minutes with me to just let everything go and focus on yourself right now, okay? All right, inchworms. Squat down or fold forward, walk it out to plank, fingertips forward, and then walk it back. You will see these come up again, so get used to them. Again, legs straight. Or if you need to bend at the knee, squat down, bend at the knee, squat down, walk it up now, okay? Give yourself a nice wide stance if you choose that, right here. Your feet go out wide, okay, if you're gonna squat down. That opens up our hips, allows us to come down to the ground. Hold a nice tight plank, walk yourself back. Go down one more time, stay down. From here, take a foot forward, twist it open. You can hang tight here, hold, or you can switch to the other side immediately. It's up to you, okay? Take your time, is my suggestion, as we're warming up here. Anybody else notice fuzzies on the ground once they come down to the ground? I just vacuumed. My kids play down here. They set up a little hockey rink down here. So I always have to make my space go back to the way I want it when they're done. I was shifting furniture this morning, but there's fuzzies on the floor. Okay, so you can either stand or kneel on this next one. I'm gonna stand. We have side bends. So one arm reaches up and over, the other arm reaches towards your knee. Switch and come to the other side. Take your time, hold as long as you need to, up and over. You're stuck between two window panes, you're stuck in a toaster. So you're not moving forward or backwards, you're only moving side to side. Here's what I'm gonna say, look at me, chin up, okay? Then I'll warm up. There'll be times today where I'll say, look at your fingertips. In fact, every time we come down into plank or down dog, I want you looking at your fingertips, okay? Not your knees or your toes. All right, release that. First move is an inchworm. Second move, I'm gonna show it to you and then I'm gonna give you options, okay? This is what the second one looks like. Okay, it can be here, or you can choose alternating single leg down dogs and don't even do the jump, okay? There's your option for our first or second move. We're gonna start now with inchworms for 30 seconds. Go. Inchworm on out, come on back. So you have the option to bend your knees or keep your legs straight, and you're moving quicker than we did in the warm-up. We're here for 30 seconds. We're gonna do that pike hop for 20, then you get a 10-second rest, okay? If you're not doing a pike hop, stay down here, push down dog. You can always do a single leg down dog, okay? I'm gonna do the pike hop. It's 20 seconds. I'm gonna take the slow version. Eye gaze beyond the fingertips. I'm trying not to look at my toes. Trying to lift my eyes a little bit. Jumping off the balls of my feet. You're alternating, pause. Single leg down dogs if you're not hopping. 10 seconds, we're gonna come into a crouching down dog. You guys know this one, so get in position. Crouch down and back, come up. Crouch down and back, come up. All right, stop looking at your knees and toes, look ahead of you, chin up, bottom towards your heels, spread your fingertips wide, push your fingertips into the mat, your palms into the mat, crouching down, crouching down. In 10 seconds, we're switching to a mountain climber. Your speed, your pace, okay? We're only in mountain climbers for 20 seconds, so everybody get into plank, and let's run it out. Knee to nose, point your toes. You don't even need to jab your toe into the ground, okay? We used to do like mountain climbers like this. We don't anymore. Unless somebody else tells you to do it that way. If you're working with me, stay down on the ground, pause. If you're working with me, just put your knees and nose, run it out. Work your core, okay. Elbow plank, it's a hold for 30 seconds on your elbows, okay? Hold it, tilt your hips towards your chin, feet are about hip width. You can make a fist or you can put your hands down if you choose. Mine are kind of just a loose fist here. On my elbows that are directly underneath my shoulders. I'm squeezing my butt, my hamstrings, my quads, my core, my hips are tilted towards my chin, trying to retract my shoulder blades back. That's one thing I'm working on personally, okay? And in 3 seconds, you're gonna pull a knee to your elbow, alternating sides. Knee to elbow, plank. Knee to elbow, plank. Knee to elbow, plank. And keep going. If you're on your knees, you can still do this, okay? You would just go knee, knee, okay? And you do have the option to be on your knees. Pause. Stay down. We're headed into a high plank on your hands. You need to come to your knees, and then we're doing pickups. So hold your plank, 30 seconds here. Feet hip width, hands on your shoulders. Same positioning I just talked about. Tilt your hips toward your chin, squeeze your butt, squeeze your hamstrings. Your core is tight. Pushing the ground away from you, palms into the ground, fingertips spread wide. You're not looking at your knees or your toes. Try to look ahead of your mat. Then we're going going down dog plank or a pike up. Ready, set, go. So pike up, plank, or down dog, plank, down dog, plank. Does anybody come into down dogs and feel their back crack? We're standing up. Get off your hands, your wrists, your shoulders for like one move, 2 moves. We have a half moon or 3-point balance, okay? So assume your position, 3-point balance, or come into a half moon, okay? It's just a pose, it's just a hold. You're keeping your core tight, squeezing through your center, regardless of which movement you're holding, okay? If you need a yoga block, quick grab it. If you need a chair, quick grab it. You need to do this on your couch. 3, 2, 1, come up. It's an oblique crunch here. At your pace. If you want to bounce and make it real big and fast, go for it. Otherwise, just make it big and slow. Crunch, 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 crunch. Pause for 10. Let's switch legs, okay? Whew, breathe. These isometric holds, which is what these poses are, add up. Okay, so 3-point balance hold. If you're ready, go into a half moon. You need a block or something, open up. If you're in half moon, your hips are stacked, your shoulders are stacked, your chest and your hips are open to the side wall. Your foot in the back is flat and flexed. You're in 3-point, your toe is pointed, your hips are facing the ground. Your shoulders are facing the ground, okay? You're working your way up, work your way up to this. All right, standing obliques. Hip to rib cage, thigh to elbow. Remember, you can add a jump and make it more of a plyometric movement, or you can stay here with me. All right, pause for 10, we're sitting down. We have V-sit rollback, so you know what these are. We do them on Saturdays, okay? Ready, set, roll down, roll up, V-sit. Proud chest the whole time. You can kind of tuck it right here. And this range of motion is as low as you can go. I can come all the way down to here and pull myself back up. But if you're here, be here, okay? We're all gonna be at a different place. We've got 8 more seconds. And then we're going into a seated sprint. If you don't want to do a seated sprint, you can do bicycles, okay? So seated sprint, just the arms. Seated back, core tight, running. I know last time we did this, some of you said, oh, I've never done that before. Well, maybe there's a reason for it. All right, let's stand up. A little more balance work. We're going on our right leg, left knee comes up. Let's go opposite hand, and then hinge forward. A little crane balance here, okay? Knee up and through. When we get to our second movement paired with this, it's gonna be very similar. We've got like a single leg blast off, basically lunge back, blast off. Lunge back, let's do a single leg blast off. I can say that better. Single leg. In 3 seconds, keep your right leg on the ground, back leg, blast off, blast off. If you want to, you can set, jump, jump, or just blast off with me. You can come up to your toe, or you can jump. Time, we'll do the other side, but rest for 8 more seconds. Find your balance on your opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg, come up, and then reach through. Oops, I just kicked my wall. It looks like I have a lot more space in here, doesn't it? I have a wide angle lens that gives me more depth perception through the camera. And I'm not tall, so this is a narrow room. Ooh, and if you fall over, try to come right back. All right, you have a set, jump, jump or a tap off, explode. You choose, let's go. We're gonna do 2 more moves combined, okay? So a 30-second move, a 20-second move, and then we're going to pause and repeat everything we just did. Rest for 10. We're sitting on the ground. We're gonna do a get up. So you're gonna come all the way from here to here. If you could do it with no hands, good for you, do it. Come back down, get up. This is the best that I can do getting up. But there are some people who can go from here straight up to their feet without hands. Really, it's a function of getting down, getting up. On this last one, stay up. We have a high knee run. Or a high knee march. This is it. We're going to repeat it from the top. All the things we did, you get a second chance at. You're welcome. 7 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, time. Whew. Okay, so now's your chance to swipe sweat. Whew. A little swig of water. You're just gonna get 30 seconds as of now. Rest, and then we go back to inchworms. If something didn't feel good, change it. You may always do crunches, bridges. Those are great moves to do as a replacement move while we're doing core. Okay? If we're in hike ups and you'd rather be on your elbows and do dolphins, do that. Make your adjustments, but let's start with inchworms. Ready, set, begin. Either squat down, walk it out, or keep a straight leg. This is speedy fast, okay? We want to go as fast as we can, flat hand to the ground. Fingertips forward. You're not on your fingertips, you're on the palm of your hand as you walk out. Your hands are like your feet as you walk out here, okay? All right, and this last one, hold it down and out. You can choose plank down dog, single leg down dogs, or pike hop. Down dog hop, down dog hop. Or single leg down dogs alternating. You can also go a little faster. Don't doubt yourself. Go ahead and pause. You can do these things. I know you can. Crouching down dogs are next, okay? So assume your down dog position. Eye gaze up, chin up. And crouch down and back. Sit bones to heels. Tailbone lifted. Chin up, eye gaze ahead of you, fingertips spread, palms on the floor, fingertips in the floor. Feet are hip width, maybe wider. Hands are shoulder width. Remember, mountain climbers pair up with this one, so we're doing mountain climbers in 5 seconds. If mountain climbers aren't happening for you, you can always turn over and do some crunches or bridges, okay? Otherwise, I want you running out in a plank position with me. Okay, hands on your shoulders. You're not running away from your hands. 6 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down. Headed into the best elbow plank you've ever done. Okay? Elbows underneath your shoulders. Tilt your hips towards your chin. Squeeze your butt. Ready, set, begin. Elbows are under your shoulders and shoulder width. Feet can be hip width. You can go wider than your mat. That gives you a wider base. We are halfway there. You have 15 seconds left to hold this. And then we will head into a oblique crunch with our knee to elbow. If you need to come to your knees, you're on your knees. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Knee to elbow. You gotta open up your hip a little bit and hover your knee over the floor. Please don't jam your knee into the floor. Okay, and you're trying really hard to keep your butt down and tilted. Pause. I'm going to suggest coming out of it, sitting up. We're going into a high plank on your knees or toes. Hands on your shoulders. Feet can go wide or hip width. Ready, set, go. Hold it. Same thing we just did, except this time we're on our hands. You might be shaking, but you're not moving, okay? Not yet, halfway there. Our down dog planks or pike ups are next. Not to be mistaken with those pike hops, okay? Ready, set, down dog, plank. If this is what you're choosing, maybe you want to rev your motor a little bit with a few of these, and then try your hop forward and hop backs. Hop forward, hop backs. Land the ball of your foot. We're standing up in 3, 2, 1. Half moon. I'm going to grab a yoga block for this one. If you have one, now's a good time. Right leg on the ground. 3-point balance, toes pointing to the ground. Open up half moon, toes flexed and pointing to the sidewall. Shoulders are stacked, hips are open. If your hips are tight, you're just gonna do the best that you can, okay? Reaching long from the crown of your head to either your toe or your heel. We're gonna stand up in 6 seconds in oblique crunch. Ready, set, stand. Hip bone to rib cage, thigh to elbow. Crunch, crunch, crunch. You find your pace, find your balance. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Settle yourself. Other side. We're getting so close to the finish, you guys. This was a quickie today, and hopefully a really effective one. 3-point balance. Open to your half moon. This is why I blocked today, because I just knew I was a little deep in this pose. And today, today my body's like, use a little assistance. And that's okay. Work on your beautiful form right here and hold. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. Contract your abs. Release. Oblique crunch. Five more seconds. Seated roll back, and you know what? If you want a prop, you got a prop. I know some of you guys get used to holding a weight. You can roll back with it if you want. Roll it back. Sit it up. Okay? Just an option, and if you need to put a core ball on your back to support your lower back, put a core ball there. Remember that takes out the challenge a little bit. You're still working, but your own body weight is best. The ball is there if you have some pain or lower back issues, okay? If you have one. We're gonna do a seated sprint next. So straighten out your legs and run it on out. Lean back a little bit. There we go. I need to bend my legs a little bit to keep my base. So straighter legs on this one actually makes it harder because you have nothing to draw from. A little bend gives you a little give. Standing back up. I told you we were going to be a little bit up, down, up, down. So this is our little bit of up, down, up, down. Right leg on the floor. We've got balance, extension. Working through your center to hold your balance. So belly button tight, glute is working, which is your butt cheek, right? Your butt cheek's working here. And you got to keep your core tight, shoulders up, tall posture. As you reach, extend, and reach, extend. 5 more seconds. Single leg blast off or set, jump, set, jump. How low do you want to come down? You choose. So I did say this was HIIT, high intensity interval training. High intensity doesn't mean high impact, but we are moving intensely today. Heart rate should be in a really, go ahead and pause, good high zone. Okay, not, you got like 3 more moves to pick it up, 4 more moves to pick it up. All right, so balance, balance. We're gonna need to do this, our set high knee or our single leg blast offs. Then we have get ups, high knee runs, and we're done. So like I said, if you haven't gotten your heart rate up yet, now's the time. When we go into this single leg blast off or set high knee. Get it. Get at it. Ready, set, go. Set high knee. Low to high makes that blood pump from low to high. So that would be a good way to go. Or pick up some speed, some pace here if you're trying to get your intensity up. Let's go to the end. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're getting up off the ground. If that doesn't bring your heart rate up, I don't know. We go in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Sit all the way up. Yay! Toddlers can do this like no problem, and I'll tell you, I have one side that does it better than the other. Isn't that funny? Must be my dominant side. But I am working both sides, so I am taking my right and my left arm alternating on this. Whew. Last one, high knee. Let's go. Up high, run it out. March high. Let's go, let's go. Up to hip height. If you need to put your hands there to tap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and done. Virtual high five. Awesome job. Let's walk, talk, breathe, and stretch out. Whew. I'm literally gonna walk and talk to you. And breathe. You do the same. Pace. Bring your heart rate down and catch your breath. Watch your heart rate go down. Mine spiked up so high, you guys. I don't know if you can tell at the end there, but I was breathless. But it's coming down rather quickly as I breathe and walk. March in place. No more high knee runs. Such a great job. A quick get in, get out, get it over with on a Monday. Or whatever day of the week you decided to do this. Remember, this is a replay workout. If you like it, put it down. Cardio 2 on 11:15. Short and sweet, to the point. All right, let's go ahead and take some side lunge sways. We did those in the beginning. Sink your butt back. And step center, take a nice big inhale up, hold at the top. And sway palms standing. Or side bend with an overhead reach here. All right, decide. Open up your obliques. Stretch through your center. Stretch through your hips. Release. Maybe take a big side bend, reaching. Let's do a little reach, front reach. We're making almost like a half circle here. And the other side. Just get a little deeper. Okay, I'm gonna have you release your arms, fan up. As you fan up, chin to the ceiling. Okay, so do that again. Chin to the ceiling, arch back just a little bit. And release. What do we call this? Angel, I think, right? Something like that. Inhale, reach. If you prefer to come down to the ground into Cobra, come into Cobra. All right, and let's do a quad stretch. Get you out of here. We'll do a little chest and shoulders because we are in plank a lot. So again, tomorrow's mind class, 9 o'clock. Wednesday lift class, focusing on your core. I'm so excited for it. I don't think you need super heavy weights for Wednesday. It's focused on the core. We'll be doing some movements that we've done before, and some will be somewhat new to us, okay? All right, let's get our shoulder stretched out, so drop your shoulder from your ear. You don't want it up there, and reach it across. Continue to take nice deep breaths. Monitor and watch how your heart rate comes down. You were probably spiked up pretty high, and now it should be coming down. If it's not, we gotta keep doing work like this. So we condition ourselves to go up high and come back down low again. All right, drop your shoulder, open up your joint there. Then roll your shoulders down and back, clasp your hands or reach behind you, open up your chest. Shoulders are down and away from your ears. Thank you so much for coming and joining me today and making this a priority, making your time for yourself a priority. Keep it up. Consistency is the key, okay? tomorrow. I appreciate you. Have a great day.